Out and so we are now live. So say hi.
Hey. Typing. Hurry, run.
Hey.
You got a water spot. Right on your
It's
shirt.
not a water spot. It's a stain.
Ow.
Let me connect to our chat here real fast, since I think we have a minute for anybody who wants to come and hang out to hang out. Oh, hold on. I don't want people to see my password.
I don't think they could see it. Wanted to. I totally saw it.
Shh. Hold on. Oh god. Okay. Let's refresh some pages here. I can already see you're live here. Doesn't look like we're live on the old Loser Kid Crazy page just yet, but I think we're getting... Oh, nope, we just went live because I felt my phone vibrate, and when my phone vibrates, it means we're live. We'll do it live! Alright. So, as the title states, above us right here. Here? Somewhere here? Oh, it's above you, because you're on that side.
Here.
Just hold your finger up like this. Put out in front of you where your phone was. Wait a second. Or nope, right there. Yep. Nope, too far back. Back up. Back towards you. Towards you. Up. Nope, too high. Way too high.
No.
Right. See,
I was poking it.
There. Now just go. As you can see by our, we're going to learn Aeon's In 2nd edition by Action Phase Games and Indie Boards and Cards. We picked this up this weekend for, I paid just maybe a little too much for it at Geekway to the West this weekend.
A little too much?
But it's because we got the Kickstarter edition that also included the 2 expansions in the deck, or in the box. So I don't even know what the regular game was like, but we've never played this. From the looks of it, it looks like it's a combination of like Dominion meets Hero Realms campaign mode. And so this is it. This is tonight's festivity. So stop before opening any of the decks in this. Please read this sheet. Now I've already reread a little bit, so I kind of know where this is going. I started with this. So this is the market deck. Let's see. Let's move this up because we need our play area kind of out in front of us. We can go a little higher if we have. Right about. How's that? Does that work for everybody?
Well, just you and me, I think.
Well, there's somebody. That's probably me.
It's probably me.
Well, that's on me, though.
Oh.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Alright, stop. So these are our... This goes in our market here. We have...
I'm gonna go face up.
Jade, yes, because this is kind of like Dominion.
Oh, okay.
We have the cards that we can buy. Diamond Cutter. What? Is Puck on already? Oh, hey, it's Puck. Wow, 4 people watching on the Hack Tabletop channel, and we just went live. We've never played this before. We have literally no clue what we're doing, and we're kind of giving up watching Westworld to do this again.
Damn it, again?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
This is like
we cannot stream tomorrow because we have to watch 2 episodes of Westworld.
Are you sure it's not like 3?
No, it's only 2. We only missed last week's.
Okay.
All right, we'll save these. Now it says, next, find the player mats of the following breach mages.
You have all. I can't do anything.
No, I don't want you to touch anything. Here, you can open up the breaches, and I'll explain what those do in a second. Because I kind of know, because I was kind of just pooping and watching a how-to video. Alright, we do get to pick between one of these 4 starting characters. Now, so from what I could tell of this, let me see these. These are our different breaches. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, so we both get one of these. And the way that these work is your character will have them above them, and when they're open, I think this has to do with how much magic you can do. So, these are already bent. Not good sign. It is humid as shit in our house. So this is one. So then this one shows, this one is not open yet. The circle means it's open, meaning you can spend a level 1 magic or a breach magic. Otherwise, these little pictures show you kind of the direction that you have to place them. And then you can spend focuses. You can either open for the cost up here or spend a focus to rotate it a direction. And whatever's on the top is the cost it costs to open it, which means you flip it over, and when it's open, you gain that ability.
Okay, but my question is, they all say open.
No, that's telling you how much it costs to open. Open is when it's on this side.
I know, what I'm telling you is each side
That's telling you how much it costs to open, but you only ever care about the value on the top of it. That's why you can pay money, because it costs, when it's like this is this value when in terms of, if this is on the bottom, if this is to the right, if this is to the right, then the value on top is what you pay attention to, and the value on top always costs the most. You can pay to turn it, rotate it clockwise 1, which reduces the cost. So see how it went open 5? Well, if you pay 2, you can turn it, so that next time it'll only cost 4 to open it.
Okay.
And so if you pay 4, then you can flip the whole card over and it becomes an open breach. What that means, I don't know. But these pictures indicate, so like this person down here, the mage that I kind of want to play as, he starts with 2 open breaches, but 3 and 4 are kind of almost at their highest.
I don't want to be this.
Alright, so then it's settled. So then take your cards and lay them across the top of your character according to what it shows.
Yeah.
You might need to bend your card.
Oh, it's bent wrong. It goes 5 on the bottom.
Does it look at the little picture? It shows you where the big gold section goes.
Okay.
And then the value on the top is the top quarter is what you pay to open it, whatever that means.
Also, this is an expensive one to open.
Each player should pick one of these match. Each player is given a set of breaches labeled 1 to 4. Each player should set their player mat in front of them and line their breaches along the top, arranging the breaches as indicated on their map. Give the player 10 life tokens and a player number token. Oh, the player number should go in here. I'll just set these here. Let's these out in the middle for now. I'll be player 1. You can be player 2. And then you take a 5 and 5 ones, and that goes over in your life side. Look, it says right here, player number and life.
Oh, okay. Because we don't know that you're first and I'm second.
Well, it's important whenever we start drawing cards, because there's a deck of cards that have the turn order in it.
Look, I made a flower.
Open the deck that has the thing on it that says Stop B. This deck contains all the cards that you will need for your starting hands and starting decks, as well as the turn order deck and reference cards.
So since this seems to be a very legacy type game so far, like stop, open this, stop, open that, what's the replayability gonna be like?
It's supposedly pretty good because it's not actually a legacy game. This is just helping us get everything set up.
Okay.
It's not like player helper card.
Cards feel really.
Turn order deck. Given the player on the player's mat the starting hand, so we get. So I know this because I watched the video. The turn order always gets 2 nemesises, and then you get 4 turns, 4 player cards. So because there's only 2 of us, it gets 2 1 and 2s. If there was 3 of us, it would get a 3 and a wild, which I think can be anybody can take a turn. And if there's 4 players, then you would put in 1 2 3 4. But it gets 2 1s and 2 3s, or 2 1s and 2 2s.
Okay.
Go here. So the starter decks all have an S down in the bottom of them, and our cards tell us what our starting hand is. Our starting hand and our starting deck. Let's see. Give each player the cards listed on their starting hand, labeled on their starting hand and their starting deck. Using the turn order cards, construct the deck following the instructions of the handbook. I already knew this one. Give each player a reference card, returning any cards to the box. So I get 1 moonstone, 2 crystals. What do you get? You get an amethyst?
For the starting hand or the starting deck?
Starting hand.
One garnet shard, 3 times crystals, and 1 spark.
So put these in your hand. So here's a spark, 3 crystals. You said a garnet shard?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's fine. 2 crystals and 2 sparks. I like these cards. They're pretty thick. And here's the garnet shard. So that's your starting hand. We'll keep this face up in front of you for now, like that. Just put down at the bottom. Now, what do you have for starting deck?
3 crystals and 2 spark.
I have same thing. So now these go in your face down on your deck side of your player mat.
Shuffled?
No, because it doesn't matter, because you can draw 5 cards. So you're going to draw those 5 cards. Because just like in Dominion or something, or Hero Realms, we'll buy stuff from here and it all goes in the discard. So then we draw 5 and then we shuffle after we go to mix those in. Putting any cards to the deck. Alright, so those are returned. So not only do our characters have health, the Nemesis has health, and we are fighting to save our city, and our city has its own health.
Oh, well, that sucks.
I think that's what goes here. And the Nemesis dial goes there.
They're already set to their limits?
No.
Oh.
Finally, find the Ragborn Nemesis player mat. How many pots did you This war has been waged for eons now. Oh, maybe it's Eon's end, not Aeon's end. Because when I read the sentence, it makes sense that it's the word eons and not aeons. So long that it is all we know. Alright, I'm gonna read that right now. So he goes here. Oh, this... I know our house didn't cause everything to warp that quickly.
No. Although we could just buy a new house with a streaming room. It has a nice built-in.
Yep. And a dehumidifier.
Oh.
Okay. Locate all the Fury tokens and place one of them on the red. Place one of them?
His health 70?
Probably. The rest of those tokens aside for during the game, right? It's aside enough for me. Place one. Oh. Open the deck with the card labeled Stop C. So, if this is all the cards that it's going to take, the 3 decks we opened, it's pretty impressive considering the game contains another...
Oh, well, those are probably the expansions.
Some. Oh, wait, what is this? I found something. What is that?
I am surprised.
It matches the Wayward one. But the game contains another... Oops, sorry, dog. Supposed to be under the table.
She didn't move.
Just her paw kind of went, ugh. The game contains this much more stuff. This is on top of the 3 decks I've already opened. 3 decks. This much extra stuff. So much stuff. Look, and we didn't even have the... This is all the characters and enemies that we can fight in here. I think I counted there's like... I have like 16 different characters and 10 different enemies to fight. But what does it all mean? I don't know yet. All I know is we got a lot of options here. And now because I took all this stuff out to show you, I'd probably just ruined it all. Let's put this in here. Alright, so we're opening the C deck. Set the top 6 cards. Open the deck. Set the top 6 cards near the top of the Nemesis map. This is the strike deck. I wish this showed using the map. The player map.
Maybe the player map's not.
Set the remaining cards on the table on the other end of. So I think this goes here.
What deck is that?
This is the Nemesis deck for this first game.
Yeah, Nemesis deck and the Nemesis discard.
And I think these all go on the table like this. Somehow. Somehow all of these are supposed to fit in here.
How many get placed?
All of them? The top 6 cards?
Oh. But how can you read them?
I don't know. I'm just saying what it said to do. It says set them near the Nemesis map. This is the strike deck which is used throughout the game. Maybe these are the Nemesis specific cards.
There's Nemesis cards in play.
Yeah, I know.
But so what do you draw from here and place it?
The playmat says nothing about the strike deck, unless these have to be the specific. Yes, they are. These are the Nemesis specific cards because they have his name on the bottom of it.
Okay.
And these don't. These are just these all say basic. Well, wait. These have his name on the bottom of it too. Either way, it said. I don't know what it said. I don't know. Whatever. We'll go with it. Put that. You are playing with. Oh wait. You will not need to shuffle the deck for your first game. Be sure to read all the setup and additional rules for Rageborn before starting your game. Unleash. Rageborn gains 1 Fury token. Increase difficulty rules. After Rageborn strikes, it loses 1 Fury token instead of 3. When Rageborn strikes, resolve the following in order. Draw from the strike deck and resolve it. Rageborn loses 3 Fury tokens. Were we supposed to add all the Fury tokens?
This is shuffle the cards back into the deck.
Yeah. At the end of the Nemesis turn, if Rageborn has 4 more Fury tokens, it strikes once. Well, I don't know. Says we're ready.
Yeah,
okay, we did one little sheet, so now we kind of know.
Do you have the turn order deck or current turn? That's what that is.
Here, you can shuffle these. Let's see.
These are kind of. I don't like the. I'm just gonna say it. I think these cards feel cheap.
There's a lot of them, so they're not gonna be nice. They're not gonna be the nice linen cards.
For the price, they should be.
I agree. This was not a cheap game. As cheap games though. But I think we paid retail price for it instead of paying like a discounted convention price. Like I feel like we probably should have.
I think everything at Geekway was retail price and not awesome convention price like normal. And I wonder if it's because they had to pay so much to be there.
So we will need these rage tokens quite a bit. I think we're missing a player setup. I think we're supposed to get little icons underneath our player mats. I will say I really like the rule book. It is very well laid out. Does anybody know how to play this game? We need help. What do we do next? I've only ever watched the setup. Supply setup, guidelines for making the supply, suggested starting supply, turn order. Alright. Turn order. It's a variable turn order determined by the order deck. If you draw or reveal a card from the turn order deck, the deck's empty, shuffle the discard turn order. Oh, that's what this is right here. It never told us what to set the town at. Is that not in play this game? Did you set him to 70 on that thing?
No, because I wasn't sure if that's what that meant.
I don't know. It doesn't. It only kind of half told us the damn rules of this game, so I'm not too happy about that. And now the rule book is just going into talking about how to take each player's turn.
What about that that page over there?
That didn't. That we literally read everything on this.
I just want to see it.
It says so. Oh, okay. Each player starts the game with 10 life. Set the Gravehold life dial to 30. The player in the Gravehold can never have more than their starting life. So this starts at 30. And then the monster starts at 70 because that's his health on there. Hey, what's up? We're trying to learn Aeon's End if you've ever played it before. We have no clue what we're doing. We just picked it up at a convention this weekend. So the turn order goes casting phase, main phase, draw phase.
Okay, so it's on our cards. I have to flip your card over.
What can I cast?
You may cast any of your prepped spells in opened breaches. You may cast any of your prepped spells in closed breaches. That's confusing.
But I don't know what that means.
Place cast spells on top of your discard pile as they are cast.
Okay, luckily this says casting phase. Player turn 2. Okay, so, well, let's flip this card. What happens first? You get to go first!
I get to go first and I don't know what I'm doing. Yay! Main phase. Resolve following actions in any order as many times as you want? I feel like my turn could take 10 minutes.
Huh?
And it strictly says you may resolve the following actions in any order as many times as you want. My turn could take 10 minutes.
I think you'll eventually you'll run out of cards to play and stuff.
Okay. Well,
because you have a starting hand, remember?
So I'm using my starting hand.
Scoot your stuff up. That way you have room underneath and so it's all on camera. Well, I guess it was all on camera, but you better watch it. Alright. So, and first you have the casting phase. You may cast any of your prep spells open. You may cast any of your prep spells on enclosed breaches. I don't know what the difference means. Alright. Any spells that are prepped in an open breach may be casted during this phase. Every spell prepped in a closed breach, that is a spell that was prepped to a focused breach. Oh! You put spell cards in front of this.
Okay.
Above it.
That's great, but do I just pick any spell?
So like your hand has 2 spells. It says spell underneath.
Okay.
So like your spark.
Well, I only have 1 spell, so.
Any spells that are prepped may be cast. Every spell in a closed breach must be cast. Choose the order in which to cast. Focus up. Does it cost to cast? I don't fully understand this.
Well, I have a card in my hand that says I can either gain 1, whatever their money symbol is, or cast any player's prepped spell.
So you can cast any player's prep, but I don't understand this whole spell bullshit. Why can't I just play my shit like you do in fucking every other board game?
I think you can. So, like, I'm going to...
But it...
I'm just gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna use 2 crystals and gain 1 jade. Cost 2. Wait. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
literally have no clue. That number on the top is the cost.
Okay, so then 2 of these would... Okay.
Yes. When you cast a spell, you discard it to the top of your discard pile immediately. Then resolve the effects after the word cast. The spell can only deal damage to a single minion or the nemesis, unless otherwise specified. Some breaches have a +1 damage when cast, the cast effect.
Then...
While they are open, any spells cast from an open breach just deal 1 additional damage, even if that spell would normally not deal damage. That's cool. When you deal damage to a minion, remove a life token from it. If the minion has no life tokens, it's immediately discarded. The nemesis reduces its life. Okay. But placing them, I don't think you can play them. I don't think you can play them the turn you place them.
Right, so I could place this one up here, so I have one.
Yes. Now, the difference is an open spell, you don't have to choose to use it, but a closed branch, you have to cast it. So if you prep it and you decide you didn't want to use it yet, it's too bad. It still has to be triggered.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting from this.
So then this garnet shard is 1, and this is worth 1.
What's the garnet shard? Is a garnet shard a spell?
It says gain 1 money or cast any player's prepped spell.
Is it a spell?
No, it's a gem.
What's it say on the bottom?
Gem.
Oh, okay.
So which means I can use these 2 to buy this one.
Yes.
So then I'm done. So it says place all of the gems and relics that you have played this turn on the top of your discard pile, which I did, in any order you choose. That seems like cheating.
What?
It says place all gems and relics that you have played this turn on the top of your discard pile in any order you choose.
Well, you shuffle your discard pile.
Then why is that even necessary to say?
Because you shuffle your discard pile. Draw. Then once you're done...
Draw cards from the top of your deck until you have 5 cards in your hand, which my next one will be 5 cards.
Yeah. If at any time... So if you don't play, you don't have to play all of your cards, and then you'll still get to draw. So like in Dominion and everything else, you discard whatever you don't use, and then you get to keep it. Play a gem or a relic. You must execute all of the text if possible. If there is an or, you can complete one of the 2 options. You must choose that option. You may gain either, A-E-T-H-E-R. I think it'd be either, because this is Aeon.
That's a weird way of spelling it.
Even you may gain, maybe it is like either. Maybe that's what they call their money.
Oh.
Any either gained on your turn is not spent, it is lost. Either does not accumulate over turns, nor can it be given to other players. At the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, any gems or relic cards you have played are placed on top of your discard pile in any order. You may gain a card from the supply by spending. Gain charges. Oh. You may pay two money to gain a charge. These are charges. That's what this is on the bottom. And that is this bag right here. Let me take out 8 because we can never have more than 4, it seems. Alright, so next turn, of course, it's the Nemesis. From the oldest to the newest, resolve the effects of each minion. There's no minions. Draw a card from the Nemesis deck. If it is an attack card, resolve it immediately.
Slaughter, unleashed.
So this...
Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Hard to read up.
And that gets discarded. If it's a minion card or a power card, place it into play with the appropriate number of life tokens. Resolve any of the following immediately. Nemesis. Oh. Okay, so that was it for that. Then Nemesis again.
Power. 3. The player with the most prepped spells suffers 2 damage for each of their prepped spells.
You suffer 2 damage then.
When damage comes to you.
Yep. We're doing this right.
We're gonna die. Yes.
Well, I think there's...
This one gets discarded.
We are gonna die fast, because there's nothing in here that says we can gain health back.
Oh.
Oh, gain 1 charge? No, these are charges.
Yeah, and these are life.
If...
Over here. Destroy this at... Oh, Gravehold gains 3 life.
But does that mean we get to gain 3 life?
Over here. No, this strictly says Gravehold, but this one right here says you may discard a card in your hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life. Really small fine.
Okay, if a player's life is reduced to the other player's resolve is exhausted, resolve the Nemesis's unleashed effects twice. Oh. The exhausted player discards all of their charge tokens. Exhausted player cannot gain life. Card deals damage to... So you're just out?
I would guess so.
Yep. I don't know how I'm feeling about this.
So it might end up in the board game auction?
No. This is too expensive. We are going to figure this game out and we're going to like it.
You at least have to like it. It can be played 1 player.
When you did this one, did you play it to just gain a card?
I didn't have that card.
Oh. Mine says gain 1 money. Gain 1 additional money that can be used to gain a gem.
Oh,
so I could do that, and I can buy this. And I will go ahead and prep 2 attacks. And I have 2 more money, which I guess will gain another jade. Shut up. Alright. Then I dropped 5.
Oh, I never do that.
It's the whole deck.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, why does mine only have 4?
I don't know, mine has 5.
I missed another spark. This deck?
Now, the only thing I don't like so far is the turn order deck.
That's actually the only thing I do like.
Really?
I don't like this crap, and I don't like that we only have 10 fucking health, and that guy has 70, and we somehow have to, and there's only 1 card in here that lets us gain health back.
Maybe,
1 card.
Maybe the first game's meant to be hard. But this...
If it's going to be one of those games that's too hard to beat, like Dragonfire, I'm gonna fucking burn this game. Just like I did Dragonfire.
No, we're not burning it. We'll take it and sell it to somebody who wants. It's a lot of money lost. Same as I did for.
You haven't sold it.
No. It's going in the board game auction.
Okay. Wait. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go yet.
That's okay.
But I knew it was. I get to go again now.
Yay.
So now I have 3 money. What is this? When you gain this, you may place it on top of your deck. Gain 2 in money. That's no different than the Jade, except for I get it right now. So there was deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in your hand.
Gain. Second. You've played Diamond Cluster this turn. Gain an additional 2.
Oh, that's cool. And I have. Oh,
you have to.
I forgot to deal my 2 damage, so take 2 damage off of our nemesis.
Oh, I first.
Oh, well then discard yours and draw. No, because you haven't had your second turn yet. This is you. So you haven't even, because this is my second turn.
Oh, that's right.
So now I'm going to prep those 2. And now it's the end of my turn. Now, when I run out, do I shuffle? Wait. No deck shuffling. Oh, that's why it's important. You don't shuffle this deck.
So I could just put all my gems on the top.
When you go to do your stuff, you could. If you purchase, that's why you don't discard as you're doing stuff like I was just doing. But it is your turn.
Okay. Still don't know how I feel, but so technically I have money. Oh, you're shuffling it. Oh, okay.
It's the turn order deck.
I'm gonna spend 3 to open this.
Still don't understand the concept of these open breaches. This game would almost be just as fun if you just nix this whole concept of the breaches and you just played it like Dominion meets.
I'm gonna deal 1 damage to him.
Might be a hack. That might be what I end up doing. Play this like Hero Realms.
And I'm gonna place another.
Because it seems unnecessarily complicated for almost no gain in enjoyment.
Okay, so now I can rearrange my deck any way I want to.
Before you do that, not your deck, just the cards you've played this turn. And you have to wait. Did you just buy that spark?
No.
You can't play it then. But you have to play those because you have to play this one.
So where do I put this one?
Hold on. You were supposed to cast first before you did anything else.
I did cast, and I took one away.
And when you're done,
and I said, "Oh, okay."
So then you have an extra spark. Then it just stays in your hand.
Okay.
So then you shuffle and draw, or you flip it.
And draw 5.
And draw up to 5.
But I already have one in my hand.
So you draw 4. I said, it seems to add an unnecessary complexity to something that would be just as much fun if it was Dominion meets Hero Realms.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing.
I might just play this as Dominion meets Hero Realms, except for we're trying to fight this deck. But all this fucking shit and that rule goes away. Alright, I have 2, 4, 5.
Ooh.
What do I need? 5? So I need 5 to buy this.
Oh wait, baby, did it again.
Oh.
I mean, it's
You're
fine.
right. No, you're right. I don't know if my turn's next. Because that's a stupid fucking rule, too.
I'm so used to it being back and forth.
It's the Nemesis's turn. It's not my turn yet.
Okay, well, he's got a minion that's worth 5. So the minion sits out here until we defeat the minion, correct?
Yeah, so he gets 5 health on him. And he has an action. The Gravehold suffers damage equal to this minion's current life. This minion suffers 1 damage. So does that trigger now? Where did I read this about this minion persistent shit? Now we're back in the setup. Where are the fucking rules? I'm really not liking this game. Persistent effects are resolved now.
Okay, so he suffers five damage.
Well,
That's
he just got drawn.
It says it happens now.
Starting with the minion card. So, oh no, turn 1 is the effects. Turn 2 is draw. So it wouldn't happen yet. When resolving effects, when you resolve effects, it cannot be fully completed. So they only can faint on the Nemesis's main. They only persistent and power effects only occur during the Nemesis main phase. These are ignored for newly placed minions. So then he goes all the way over here. So we have to kill him before our next turn, the next Nemesis turn, or this takes damage.
Unless that's the next.
No, now it's my turn. So I'm going to gain a Jade. I'm going to spend... Oh no, I didn't do that right. Well, that's fine. I'll spend 2 Jades and a crystal to buy Essence Thief. And I can put these in any order I want. Because I want my cards in a specific order, and then I need to keep this card. Oh, and my 2 attacks happened first. I'll deal them to this thing.
I think you have to.
And that's the end of my turn. No, not your turn yet. My turn again. So I have cast, deal 2 damage. I may destroy a card in my hand, so I'm going to destroy this crystal. Because What? Oh, I can't do that until I get to play that card, sorry. Well, by destroying it, I can get rid of crystal, which is only worth 1, since I'm replacing it with jade and other things. And that's 4. Focus any player breach or destroy this and gain 1 charge. Any ally gain 1 charge. Nemesis. So I didn't do. Oh wait, did I finish my turn? No, I bought this, and it cost me 4 crystals. Yes. Now I finished my turn. Now he attacks for 1. Because it deals damage equal to his life. Then he takes 1 damage, and he's dead. That wasn't too bad. Now we do another card off the top. This card, 3 cards in hand.
Why did you take it off the top?
Because that's the next phase of the Nemesis. Power 2. Oh, we're not on Power 2 yet. Are we?
I don't know.
Discard. So we have to discard 3 cards in our hand.
Can I look at them?
Yes. Always look.
Works for me.
Yep. Discard. Now you get to go twice. Because the Nemesis went twice. You got it all in this deck? Oh, then you're on twice.
So if I cast your prep spell, does it make your prep spell go away?
I think so.
I'll just I'm gonna use these 3. Buy this thing. Is in a relic here. And I'm gonna use these 2 to do. Now I go again.
Yeah.
These get discarded because I used them, right?
I think so.
But this just stays open breached.
Yes, I think so.
I have 6 of this money. I'm gonna.
I am posting out on the Board Game Revolution for somebody to come help us. Because as of right now, I think this game is stupid.
I don't.
I'm really... What do you mean? Because I think it's stupid, and I want somebody to come who knows this game to come explain to us what we're doing wrong.
It'll probably get deleted. So you're up first. Can I see the hefty rule book? I just want to look at it. I didn't look at it.
I spelled diminish. What? I know. See if that helps.
I don't know.
Well, I only have 2 cards this turn, so I can Well, I can... It says may, so I may destroy a card in my hand. So I'll play my magic. These are not supposed to be face down. I deal 2 damage. Will you take him down 2 health? Then I'll ready that, and I have 2 jade to buy a jade.
Okay, go ahead and flip the next card.
Next card. Me again. Well, the first thing I do, I deal 3 damage. I can discard a card, and if I do, any player gains 1 health. So I'll discard that, and now you can have a health back.
And you do.
And he does 3 damage. And then I can ready
60.
2 sparks, and I can spend. I'm gonna spend 4 to grab a diamond cluster.
That whole thing is very foreign and weird. But I guess since it's co-op and we're working together, it doesn't matter.
Your turn.
Hey, what do you know? I'm gonna put this here. I don't know if I feel like I'm doing this part
I
wrong.
feel like it's wrong too. I don't understand this breach. This whole why if I can play stuff on closed breaches, what's the point of there even being a closed breach? What's the point of having these breaches at all? Why can't it just limit me to readying 4 magic spells for next turn?
And you just tap them when you've used them.
And then they go away. Or why do you have to have this whole readying spells thing at all? I don't understand. I don't understand it.
So I have 6 that I can spend. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this guy.
And now he goes into your discard pile in any order you choose. You can put stuff into your discard. Why? Why? I don't understand that point either. Why can't this just be like Hero Realms or like it? Otherwise, it feels.
It's at the top of my list, so that way when I flip it over, I can just play it and kill him, or at least.
Okay, so now, oh look, it's your turn again.
Yeah.
Which you didn't have your 5 cards ready.
Are you complaining?
I am now. I thought I liked this, but we keep getting. I go twice, you go twice. Now we're gonna have the Nemesis go twice. No, hold on. Before you get to play anything, you have to cast your spell first.
Okay.
So he takes 1 damage. Now your spell goes away?
Now I'm just gonna say this goes back in here, and I'll play. I don't know.
And now you're readying another spell? I don't
get it, but stop stressing about it and just play.
But I want to play it right. Everybody says this is the most amazing deck builder ever made, but so far all I can tell is it's a stupider version of combination of 2 other games. It's like they didn't want to be Dominion combined with Hero Realms, so they had to add in something stupid just to make it different, which is this breach crap.
Okay. So play that one too. I have 3 shards. 3 money.
What's the point? So I get some of these, they do extra stuff. +1 damage on cast if open. +1 damage on cast if open. So what's the point, though? Especially if it must, or it open. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand the breaches. And I feel like we're playing the breaches wrong. Oh, it's the Nemesis' turn. Twice. So, nothing for him to do. What is that? A power?
says to discard, destroy a card in hand that costs 2 or more. And I don't think we're empowered to yet.
So I have to destroy a card in my hand that cost me more than 2 that I spent hard-earned money on?
I think so, because I have to get rid of that one.
This game's stupid.
Well, good news is we don't have...
What happened to my... I had an extra crystal over here. Because I destroyed a crystal.
We'll just push it over here.
Oh, no, it said you may. No, remember I destroyed one, you were like, why would you want to do that?
I did ask. I don't know. So this is done.
Yep.
And now it's his turn again.
Nemesis again.
Provoker. He's a minion. Gravehold suffers equal damage to the number of Fury tokens Rageborn has. Back, Rageborn.
Draw a card from the strike deck.
He's got 5.
Are we missing something with him too? Like with the strike deck and stuff? Like when does the Nemesis attack? Draw a card from the strike win.
When Rageborn strikes, resolve the following in order.
But Rageborn strikes only strikes whenever we have 4 Fury tokens.
I think the cards will tell us when we got more Fury tokens.
Oh, great. It's the Nemesis's turn.
Again?
Yep. Gravehold suffers damage equal to the number of Fury tokens. 5 again?
Well, no, we only have 1 Fury token.
Oh, Fury tokens. Okay, nice. 5. Now we get another card. Attack. Unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and draws 3 cards. Do you want to draw 3 cards or do you want to suffer 3 damage? You already damaged 1, so I'll take the 3 damage and I'll draw 3 cards. Unless you really want 3 cards. Oh no, I did that wrong.
You've already done.
Alright. So then he's done, and it's your turn.
Well, I only have 4 crystals, so I'm gonna buy this focusing orb. I don't really know what it is. Oh, focus any player's breach. Okay.
Yep, I had one of those, but I had to get rid of it. And now it is the Nemesis's turn.
Like this is fun. Bane Sire.
Wait, no, before you draw that card, we deal 1 damage to...
Well, this minion is unleashed, and he has got 6 life.
Your turn again, which means I'm going to get to go twice.
So I can deal...
You have to do these first. You have to cast first, right?
Right, so I can deal 3, and this is deal an additional damage for each of your open breaches. So would it be 2, 3, 4, 5? Or 2, 3, 4?
Huh?
This says deal 2 damage, deal an additional damage for each of your open breaches.
It's just 2. You have 2 open breaches.
Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this one deals 1, this one deals 2, this one deals an additional 1.
Well, this one deals an additional 2. He deals 2, then he deals 1 additional for each. So he deals 4 damage total, and he on his own deals 1. So you can either use your 5 total, but you can also split 4 and 1.
I'm just gonna use all 5.
To him or to the provoker?
All 5 here. He was only worth 5 anyway. So these go away. And then I can place this one in my hand. Now I have 2, 4, 5, 6 money. I'm gonna take another one of these since I put it wherever I want.
Okay. my turn. I deal 1, 2 damage. I'm gonna deal him to the provoker.
Okay.
Because he will cause him to unleash. What does it do? Gain 1 fury token. I don't understand. Okay. Well, I can ready 2 more spells, I suppose.
Some nemesis cards will say unleashed. Each nemesis has a unique effect that is resolved when this happens. This effect is listed on each nemesis mat. Really not, though.
What? What did it say?
Unleashed. It says some nemesis cards will say unleashed. That's what that one says.
Yes.
Each nemesis has a unique effect that is resolved when this happens. This effect is listed on each nemesis mat.
It says he gains 1 fury token. How does he get to attack? Does he do anything?
My question is, though, if he says unleash, so does he cause this guy to get a...
Yes.
Okay, so then he would get another one.
But what does that mean? When do we get to what? When do we spend... When do we strike? Because that's what we're supposed to do. But it doesn't tell us. It just says, when Ragnarborn strikes, resolve the 5. But when does he strike? It doesn't ever tell us when he strikes.
I'm just looking while
I could have sworn I read that he strikes when we have 4 fury tokens and then he loses 3.
That does not make any sense to me.
Oh.
When do you...
It's
in here?
Yeah. So we have there's a strike deck, and then there's these cards. So these cards will tell us when he strikes. If the big card doesn't say anything about it. Thank you for coming and helping us, by the way. Because we're dying here. This is the other part I don't understand. I don't understand this concept of like this spells and this breach, this open breach. Like I really don't understand the purpose of the closed breaches.
If you can use the spell still.
Because you can still place stuff in closed breaches. Like, what's the point of them even being closed in general? Like, why not just have them all open? Why not even just do away with this whole concept and let it be like Hero Realms, where you're just playing the spells from your hand and you discard your 5 and draw 5 new cards? I'm struggling to understand why that level of complexity was added to something that was already a really good working formula in almost every other deck builder. I could have sworn in the rules it said we can play a spell on a closed breach, but it must be played. Hey, thanks for the ad, by the way. When I play a spell, do I get rid of it? Do I discard it? Or does it stay in my open breach until I decide to remove it?
Okay, so we haven't been playing that part wrong. We've been discarding after we've been using it.
Yeah. Okay. They're discarded. Okay. Well, I have 6 money. I'm actually going to spend 3 to move my breach, and 3 more to focus and focus. So now that's the cheapest it'll cost me to open that. And now it's my turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I deal 2 damage to this guy. So these will get discarded. And I can ready another spell. Ready this spell. And I have 6 again, which I can use this 6 to open this breach, which this breach lets me get +1 on damage, even if it's not a damage dealing breach.
Oh, well, that's nice. Now these two.
I know we set them up correctly. Because mine lets me have 2 starting open ones, and then this one was pointed this direction, and this one's pointed down. This is, by the way, 2nd edition. I don't know what 1st edition looked like, but this one has a little bit nicer... Everything on this deck is a little bit nicer than what I've seen on the 1st edition stuff. I actually probably wouldn't have liked 1st edition.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
Right, you didn't have to open them in order. But from what I could tell, this one does the same thing. It just costs a lot more.
So these two are basically ready. I just have to pay to flip them open.
Well, you can focus them one more time to make them cheaper, because he costs 5 to open here and 7 to open there if you focus them once.
But do I need to? Because technically...
No. That
I need to point it out.
if it doesn't have to, you just have to pay the cost on the top to open it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So if you focus it, you can rotate it, and then it will cost less. It'll cost 2 less, or in this case, 3 less.
Technically, I have to pay 2. No, I have to pay 3 to focus it, and then 5 to open it. Why don't I just pay the 7 to open it?
If you have 7, but sometimes you won't have. It's a lot easier to get $5 than it is to get $7 all at once. Ooh, I get to go again. Alright, so first thing. I deal 2 damage, so he's dead.
Good. Get rid of him.
And this, I can also destroy 1 card. I can get rid of a crystal. What are you doing with destroyed cards?
Oops, oops. Bumps the
So,
camera.
that's destroyed. Then this one says deal 3 cards, and I can discard a card. I'll discard this to gain 1 health back, and I deal 3 damage to Ragnarok, or whatever his name is. Rageborn.
Ragnarok. That's a blood rage.
And Thor.
Oh, and
Ragnarok is the Viking end of the world. Viking Armageddon. So I'm gonna place this spark here and this spark there. I got 2 for shopping. I will buy, I guess, the only thing I can, which is another jade. And Nemesis turn.
Damn him. Rageborn strikes. So now we flip over this card. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage. Fuck you, Rageborn.
I have the lowest life. I have.
Oh, you do, because you took away some from you.
And I suffer how much?
2 damage.
That's not too bad.
So
my cards.
oh, that makes sense. Put the cards you buy like at the top of your discard, and then when you're done.
So you can put them in any order, I think, is what they were saying. So anything that happens on your turn, you can put it in any order, so that way you can manipulate your deck, because you don't shuffle.
Which I don't like. Oh yeah, unlike many other deck building games, you do not shuffle your discard pile when your deck is empty. Simply flip your discard pile over to form your deck.
And then this gets shuffled back into the strike deck?
I don't know.
I think we read that. Once.
Oh yeah, and here's another one. When a spell is cast, it is immediately placed in your discard pile before resolving its effect. Cards gained are immediately placed in your discard pile. Any gem or relic cards that you play are placed in your play area at the end of your turn. During the draw phase, played gem and relic cards are placed in your discard pile in any order you choose. So cards you gain go in automatically. The cards you play go in whatever order you want.
So then my jade would go below my jade.
And he said, or she, sorry.
Oh no,
strikes go back.
we're buffering.
Nah,
Did we just go offline?
I don't think so. Strikes go back right away, so that deck is always the same number. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Stop from the camera.
Do we shuffle the strike deck? I think we shuffle the strike deck. This isn't the real rules.
Here, do you want to pull this or do you want to look?
Well, here, take your turn and I'll look up that.
Okay. I'm on the right page, I think, so.
I think it does too. Strike.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 damage to this asshole because I don't like him. Follow that rule. And I'm gonna set this guy. Leave this guy here. 2, 4, 5. Well, I've got 5. So I'm gonna spend 3.
Wasn't the right page at all.
Spend 3. Turn this. And 2. Oh, well, okay, I get to keep that one, I guess. I don't have enough of that.
Resolve the strike, destroy her branch, her breach.
Destroy her brain.
Card all her cards. Oh, that's getting exhausted.
Oh, here. Here's whose turn it is next.
That should be somewhere on that page.
You know what it
It's
needs?
my turn.
It needs a,
So first I get to do some damage. We'll just put this on the bottom, because who cares tonight? I want to go watch Westworld. The cats are probably hungry. I don't know if they got fed yet today.
Oh, no, he did.
Their little feeder's probably empty.
No, he had food. He's just the jerk.
So I would deal 2 damage. Can you move the guy down to, what are we on?
53.
Yay. I can move him 1 more because my open breach let it take more damage.
52.
And I have 5, so I'm gonna buy another Essence Thief. Where are these bugs coming from? They're falling from the ceiling. It's all the lights.
Honestly, probably from letting the dogs out.
Oh, sweet. So it's for another card. And it is now your turn again. Which means the Nemesis gets the last turn.
Okay. I still didn't find the strike stuff, so it is what it is. I don't care right now.
I'll watch some more YouTube videos on this tomorrow. Because as of right now, I think they took a really good formula and kind of fiddled with it, and I don't know if I like it yet. I like this. I like the co-op, but I could gain the same benefits of this co-opiness if I just play the Hero Realms campaign deck.
I wasn't a fan of that either.
Well, we never figured it out because we started to learn it and we're like, I don't want to figure this out right now. We went with the basic, like the setup. We followed it started with this. Stop! Here was our market deck, and this were our starting player cards.
Okay, so I don't have a bad thing.
This was like already pre-set up and laid out the way they wanted it.
I can cast 5 damage right here.
Well,
4 from this one and 1 from here. So.
And while prepped.
During your main phase, you may spend 2 to cast any player's prep spell if I want to, but I don't want to use your spells.
So then he takes 5 damage.
Right.
What are the charges for? Cast any player's prep spell without discarding it. Then cast that prep spell again, and that costs the Black Mirror costs my charges.
That's probably true. It was probably just set up easy. So I've got 4 crystals. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna spend 4.
It's pretty cool that you can see our deck pretty well then. Hey, wait a minute.
Whoops.
That. I guess our picture quality is pretty okay.
Spend 4 to buy this one. And I'm gonna destroy this.
Oh, and I do just read it out. That'll.
Yeah, that too. I'm gonna destroy this one, and Gravefold gets 3 lives.
But our Gravefold's not in. Why don't you use that to focus yours or my stuff?
Okay, fine.
Because there's no reason to destroy it yet.
Let's focus your stuff then.
Focus yours.
Okay.
Wait. Was it?
No, this one I paid for. And I already turned it.
Paid to focus it?
I paid to focus it my last turn.
Oh. Oh, I turned it the wrong way because I'm backwards right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. There. Take your relic. You didn't just shuffle that deck, did you?
No, I didn't. I was holding it in my hand.
Okay, and now Nemesis phase.
Although I really want to shuffle it.
Oh.
Oh, you said the Nemesis phase? Okay.
And so is the charges like this Black Mirror activate during your main phase? Cast any player's prep spell without disregarding it. Or discarding it.
So...
Not disregarding it.
This is I have nothing. To discard, spend 6 money, or power unleash twice. I don't... Does that mean we had 2 here?
To discard, spend 6 money. I don't know what power 2 means. I do have 6 money. So I discarded it.
Okay. I still want to know what power 2 is.
Oh wait, did we kill that guy before he ever had a chance to unleash? I think we did.
I think so.
Once you get 4 charges, you can cast some. So I have to have 4 charges before I can use my ability.
I'm trying to look for the powers in general. I wish this book had a...
Whenever I use them, do I get rid of my 4 charges? You have to be fully charged. So that's like my ultimate power, I get it. It's really not that great of an ultimate power. I can just use something over there. But neither of us have very good spells because we're just using this crap deck, which we have Spectral Echo, Essence Thief, Planar Insight, and Wildfire Whip. I say let's...
4.
What?
The effect to resolve this Nemesis card. That's all it says for power 2. So do you get to choose between the life and the effect?
Oh. Cast the spell twice. Discard it afterwards.
All powers have power X on them. When a power card enters play, place X tokens on it. We would have to place 2 tokens on it. Unless discarded, power cards stay in play for X.
Well, I discarded 6, so it doesn't... I get it.
So if you don't do this, then you would have to do that.
On its next turn and this Nemesis card's in play.
Right.
Got it. I'm on board now.
Okay, let's...
At a minimum, this should really help us learn how to play the campaign of Hero Realms. This isn't...
It's not awful, it's just not my favorite thing.
I don't want to say it's bad yet. I'm not happy with it.
It's not Dragonfire yet, so...
It is not Dragonfire yet. Dragonfire is terrible.
Can't even give that game away.
We've tried. Apparently the imps are going to come back and kick us in the dick.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have a dick. I'm just going to kick you twice as hard.
Again, there must be something... See, I never played Crossfire, but I've also always heard that basically the game is one big giant grind. And I don't like grindy games. I love Hero Realms, I love Dominion, but we tried... We sat here, there was, what, 4 of us, and we played Dragonfire. Oh, I have...
Welcome back.
Is it my turn?
No, we didn't shuffle this.
Well, what are these?
It was still sitting on the Nemesis turn.
I never finished taking my turn then.
Well, then finish taking your turn.
But I don't...
I don't know.
I think it was my...
No, it was sitting up on the Nemesis.
Did I just... Oh, I discarded to get that card out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Dragonfire. So there were 4 of us, and we played maybe 3 nights, because we tried to replace our D&D night with playing some Dragonfire night, so we played 3 evenings. And every night we sat through and we read the rules, tried to understand the game, we watched videos, what few videos there were, because we got the game at Gen Con last year before it really came out. And we couldn't... We were convinced we were playing it wrong, but by the rules and by everything we watched and read, we were playing it right, and we could never even get close to beating the game. And everybody was like, but that's what's fun about it. It's all about trying to figure out all the solutions. We're really smart people. 2 of us are 10-year web developers who work for giant companies making apps and websites, and we couldn't figure out this game. Or if we couldn't figure out the rules of the game, then we had to have been doing something wrong. I don't know about this yet. I don't think I like this concept of this breaches of like pre-playing a move. But I don't want to say I don't like it yet. It does not have the same hatred of Dragonfire's hopelessness. But we even tried changing the rules to Dragonfire to make it a little bit easier and give it the whole legacy thing that they were pitching, that it would made it so great. And even changing the rules, it was still next to impossible for us to beat.
So this card says Unleash. If there are 2 Nemesis turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, unleash 2 additional times. Unleash.
What?
I think we just lost.
Unleash.
Because this is Unleash. Okay, I added 1. That's what we do.
If there are 2 Nemesis turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, there's only 1.
Okay. So then we add 1 more? No, 2. We just add 1.
So then this goes here. But we don't lose if it unleashes.
I thought we had lost if there were 4.
No, I think it strikes. Where do you see that? If there's 4 or more tokens, it strikes once.
Oh, okay.
I knew I read that somewhere, that if there were 4 or more tokens, it strikes once. And we're not playing the increased difficulty rules, which means when it strikes, it loses 3 tokens. But
I don't know if they made Dragonfire easier, but we picked our copy up at Gen Con last year, and even the quality was kind of crap. The cards were kind of like ripped and...
Crossfire, the Marvel game. I remember that. Crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire!
Love it! We don't take turns, so we're never gonna finish this.
My turn.
Go!
Well, I deal 1 damage.
Yay!
And now I'm ready to strike. Oh wait, no! I deal 2 damage because that was on my open breach. And
still not dead.
That's my turn. Nemesis turn.
Okay. To discard, spend 7 power, unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. That player suffers 1 additional damage for each Fury token Rage Born has.
Oh no, what's power? Wait, look.
We talked
spend 7 money.
Can we spend 7 money between us?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Can we spend 7 money between us?
It is a co-op game, and I have 2, 3, 4.
Virtual high five. Shh. I know it was between them, but still.
You don't get to jump into their high five.
No, not yet. This over here, the Wildfire Whip, deals 4 damage.
Well, that's lame, because we should be able to share it.
Wait, so we can't share it?
But he thinks it's 1 person. But I have 5.
I have 5 as well. Alright, well, we are gonna... Just so you don't have to spend all of your cards in your hand, and we both have another
I have
turn. Both of the Nemesises are done, so just don't spend all of your Jade, or I won't spend all of my Jade.
Okay, well, flip the deck. See whose turn it is next.
Oh, yeah, that was it. It's me.
Well, I get 2 turns.
So yeah, so it's gonna be you then that doesn't spend your Jade. Yes. I remember Crossfire. Oh, deal 3 damage,
Okay.
and I can destroy any card in my hand. I don't really want to do that, but it says may. And then deal 1 more.
Okay, so he's down to 41.
And now I can ready some more stuff. And I have 5 for shopping. I'm gonna buy the Mage's Talisman. That will give us some...
I think poor decks come with learning a game. Especially when you don't know what's what. You're just kind of picking and choosing.
We literally went with the pre-built deck that it said to use for the starter first game.
Okay. So then we know... Are you done?
Oh, yeah.
So we know these next 2 are my turn.
Yeah, so take a turn.
I'm gonna...
Remember to save your money.
So can I just end my turn there?
Yes.
I mean, but chances are my next...
Is it all... It's not one of those things that's worth 1... Oh, no. I have that.
I have 2, 2, and...
Okay. The next turn?
So then I gain 2 more.
No, you gain...
Yes.
Oh, at the end of your turn, you drew up to 5. So you draw up to 5. So that's 2 more. I know. Just word it correctly.
Shut your mouth. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here's 7.
Yay. Oh, wait. When does that...
I forgot to do this.
Oh, I guess the unleash happens on its next turn. I think we were supposed to put these little power balls on there. Don't shush me. Just because I said balls. I said balls on the internet. You can't say balls on the internet?
No balls for you.
We'll use these for power balls.
Power balls. No desire. I'm getting there. But
it's shuffled.
someone wanted it, and it was costly.
This was kind of costly.
I'm gonna at least stick it out through 2 games. I give it 2 games. That's it.
We'll be back on tomorrow night, giving this a second shot. But we're gonna go till either both of us die or we kill Thandor or whatever his name is. No, Rageborn.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think those are both power charges for the heroes.
These?
Oh, wait, these little round things?
Oh, that's what they look like.
I thought these were the power charges, the little squares. That's what it shows in the book. Remember, we do have 2nd edition.
I don't... Hold on.
I could be just as wrong. The rule book does have like a...
Those are 21 charge tokens.
Charge tokens.
These are power tokens, so he's not wrong.
Power tokens for what, though?
Used on certain nemesis cards to track the number of turns until a power resolves.
Him's not wrong, or I'm not wrong?
Technically, neither of you are wrong. Technically, you were both right, so it's cool.
Okay. Turn deck.
Okay.
Here again. You're up.
Yay! I always wanted to go twice in a row.
This turn deck feels awkward, too. I'm really used to just kind of rotating.
I have a wildfire whip.
You should spend 5 to flip that open so you can get the +1 damage on cast.
I don't have 5. I have 3.
Ugh. Well, it's because you just spent 7 on a card, an Invoke Carnage.
Would you like him to come back and strike again? Because
no.
The striking is worse. Actually, I have 4. I don't have 5. So. But I can pay 3.
I do think this is cool. It just feels awkward because we're so used to you go, it goes, kind of that.
Here.
The flow.
I have 3. I'm going to spend it to rotate the stroke. Now.
No, it's already fully rotated.
Was it?
Oh, I guess not.
No, it wasn't. It was at 5 and I rotated it for 3, so next time I only have to pay 3 to open it.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You in the butt.
Nemesis turn.
Unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage, or Place the most recently discarded minion card in the Nemesis discard pile back into play. So do we want to unleash twice and Gravehold suffer 3 damage, or take the first Nemesis we come to and place it back into play?
Nemesis or minion?
It's the discarded minion card from the Nemesis discard pile.
Let's do the first minion. Because if we took the two thing, not only would we take 3 damage here, we would cause a strike. No,
just gonna put it there.
The purple ones don't stay out.
So 6 there. Yeah, we really just have a very few gaming.
Yeah, we are the big gamers in our group of friends. We have around 200 something games.
But we
and counting.
We also have kids, so going to like the board game stuff weekly.
And we're bloggers and streamers, and I have a couple of my own games in the work. 2 of them are pretty much done. They're just working on the art. One of them is in playtest, like full-blown playtesting. One of them is it should be going on Kickstarter.
That's a
before the end of the year. Whoa, 11.
Oh.
Your turn again.
Yes.
That means I get to go twice.
Go wait.
I hate waiting.
You have to wait.
We stream a lot of stuff. We're trying to do this. I started streaming just to learn how to stream so I could play video games. I still do sometimes on the Loser Kid Clazy channel. But this has taken a lot more priority over playing video games because this is a lot more fun anyways. And Thursday nights are our big stream nights that we'll stream. We'll like kind of promote for the week. I think this Thursday we're playing Role Player.
Yes, that's what
which is always a lot of fun. And then sometimes during the week like this, when we get a new game, we like to play new games. I would love Seventh Continent, but I don't have $300 to dump on that thing yet. I'll wait for another shipment to come out. We did get a copy of Food Chain Magnet.
Yeah, we did find Food Chain Magnet, which was nice, but card again goes there if we want to. So now you are up.
Oh, the hateful part is that's the best part. That's what people come to stream. We're never not pitching this as like a kid family friendly show. It is when it's just us two, for the most part.
Not really. You hit me in the face with a box the other day.
That's true. I did hit her in the face with a box.
And sometimes there's a muttering of dick and cunt and
yes,
back and forth. We're not very kid friendly at all. On
Thursday nights, we have another guy with us, and we basically just relentlessly pick on him. And sometimes I do get a little on the races. It's
not okay, but
he
gets shushed.
It's more racist towards Indians.
You probably shouldn't say that at all.
My Indian racism?
No, you probably no.
I'm not saying racist things about Indians. I'm just saying sometimes I say racist things about Indians.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to stop by and watch you guys stream Seventh Continent.
I would really like to see some Seventh Continent. We've been watching that game.
We hate on everyone. Well, then you'd at least fit right in. I try to shush him on occasion.
Me? My turn?
Yep,
wait, did you flip this?
Yeah, I did. I was sick of waiting. I wanted you to go.
Okay, so first things first, I deal 4 damage. I can discard a card and gain 1 health. 5 damage. Okay. Please.
So he's got 30.
And now I can ready 2 more spells. And I have...
Is it 4 damage?
It was 5 total.
Okay.
That was 4 for the first card and 1 for the second. And then I have $3 that I can't spend on anything. Oh, you know what? I can spend 2 and I'll gain a charge.
We generally pile on to our third person that's here on Thursdays. He might be watching.
Puck, are you watching? Puck, if you're there.
Speak up.
Just know we hate you.
Oh, that's mean.
Not really. We don't hate you. But we love hating on you.
He's easy to make fun of, that's all.
Though, he takes the longest turns ever. He tries to claim he doesn't, but the flow goes Beth, me, Puck.
It does, and then it stops and sits there.
Beth, me, Puck.
Check your market for a card that will add charges. I don't know if we have.
We do, yeah, we do. I have the Mage Talisman. I bought one of those last turn.
Well, then I'm not even looking for it.
And because it's my turn again, I'm going to buy... Ooh, wait, though. I have enough to buy 6. I have 6. And I'm going to buy the Wildfire Whip. And then I'm going to spend 2 to buy a second charge. Your turn. Oh, wait. I don't know whose turn it is.
Oh, you don't know.
Your turn.
Yay!
I got it right.
So I am going to...
What is your ultimate? Divine Augury?
Activate during your main phase. Any ally draws 4 cards.
Ooh. Oh, yours cost 5 charges.
That game does look really good. I've seen it a few times. People keep posting about it. I want all of the games, and I can't have all the games.
It's true. We do want all the games. That's why we bought Food Chain Magnet. And considering it's a 4-hour game, if you know how to play it...
Well, I mean, I think we could sit through it if we started on like a Saturday at like 5 o'clock. We'd be done by like 2 o'clock in the morning. What's
really cool is next year for International Tabletop Day, I'm already in the pre-planning phases to put together a Dominion? No, not Dominion. Diplomacy. A full day diplomacy game of like people come and everybody's gonna dress themed in the country that they're supporting.
You don't have
we'll
to.
set up multiple cameras around the house so you can kind of get in on people's conversations. Like I'll have a couple different channels of set up for the streaming, so like there'll be like a French and the Germans and so that way people can kind of explain and strategize. So, you can jump between the different rooms. This is gonna be awesome.
I have 2 breaches focused. Do you want focus your breach?
Woo! Thank you.
And I have 2,
Needed
4,
that.
5. But we still haven't fucked with these guys, and they're gonna bite us.
Oh, I forgot it. Forgot about them.
I didn't have... Well, I could take back the 1 damage I did to him and do it to one of them, but it's
Didn't I
only
tell
1.
you to deal 4 damage and you dealt it to that guy instead?
Yeah, you didn't tell me to do it here.
I know. You should have reminded me. I should have went after this guy. We need to get rid of this guy because he causes Unleash. And this guy just deals damage to Gravehold.
Okay, well, I can buy something worth 5.
I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. It's always nice to have people to talk to while we play games. It makes streaming a lot more fun. Otherwise, we're just kind of sitting here playing, and then I start bitching and complaining, and I keep looking over at the computer.
Which he was doing.
I was bitching and complaining because I was struggling with the rules.
So, whose turn is next?
Ooh, Nemesis. Nope. Unleash first. So we're 1 away from attack. Then we Graves goal. Gravehold takes 2 damage.
And then we do this.
Gravehold is at 22. Yes, now we get a new card.
Unleash twice. Any player suffers 2 damage.
Oh no.
I'll take the 2 damage.
But we unleash twice, then it loses 3 and he strikes.
Any player suffers 4 damage.
Holy crap. We're even. Rochambeau.
Okay, ready to go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
You suffer 4 damage.
Okay, that's fine. Oh no!
See how we solve things around here?
A lot of people are really bad at writing rule books. Sometimes we take in games to kind of play test or games that aren't on Kickstarter yet, and the rule books are so awful.
There's been a couple games that we haven't even been able to like play.
There was one I couldn't get through, mainly because as I was reading the rule book, he was changing the rule book, so that it was just a Google Doc, and every time somebody suggested something to him, the rules changed. So I couldn't get through the game, and then on top of it, there was a whole, like, we're in the United States, he was in a foreign country, so that was a big thing too. It was too difficult, I had a hard time, which I don't even know how to do that review.
She also emailed him to clarify some of the rules, and he was like, oh, it makes perfect sense in my rule book.
Yeah, well, I guess
Thanks
it
for
doesn't.
clarifying that.
Guess it doesn't.
I mean, if it made perfect sense in your rule book, we wouldn't be trying to ask you for
Oh wait,
clarifications.
I don't know whose turn it is. I just grabbed these and started playing.
It was the Nemesis.
Again?
We were supposed to strike.
We did.
And then did you put the strike away? Or you shuffled it back in?
I put it
and
back
that was
on the
it?
bottom.
Okay. So now it is my turn.
I'm
Finally.
just so used to you go, I go,
All
you
right.
go, I go.
So I have 5 damage again. So let's deal that to Barnaby Sire over here. It's Bane. And now I have 1, 2, 3 spells.
Right. I had a lot of questions.
I have the Talisman, which lets me gain 1 charge. And a Jade that lets me gain 1 charge. Oh my gosh! I have 4 charges. Can I use this now?
Mind if you have 4 charges?
Cast any player's prep spell without discarding it. Then cast that prep spell again. Discard it afterwards. So does that mean I can do?
You'd have to just use yours.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Not yet. I'm gonna save that for Wildfire Whip.
It really was a dick move. After doing a little more research, I found that there was like a Reddit subpost where he had somebody complaining about his game, how it wasn't made for everybody. He just kind of made it for himself. And he kind of went off on his game's Facebook page, so it was kind of unprofessional looking, so I kind of stepped back from that game.
Yep. Yes. And so it's my turn again. So now we get to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, and I can get rid of another crystal. So I'll deal 1 damage to him and kill him.
Okay, he's dead.
And then I'll deal, this is 2, 3, 4 damage to this guy.
Okay.
Hold on, no, I'm not done yet.
I know, it's not, I don't even know if it's my turn.
I just finished my spells.
No, I know, but I'm like hesitant. Like I want to play my turn, but I know that it might not be my turn next.
I'm gonna spend 4 to buy this because if I spend my moon shard, it counts as +1 when buying a gem.
I think he got his +1.
And now, yes, I did get the +1. Boom, your turn.
Okay. No, I don't know if it's my turn.
As long as we're playing this correctly, I think I'm starting to come around to this game a little
Unleash
bit.
twice. He strikes again. The player with the most prep spells discards their most expensive prep spell. That's
Mother. God. And we strike. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player suffers 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Gravehold is down to 19. Ooh. Are we just putting them back on the bottom?
That's what I was doing.
It does give us a bit of a variety. What is I holding on to this for? Oh, that was my drawn card. I haven't drawn my other 4 yet. And your turn.
My turn finally. Oh god.
Not sure if you can do.
So I'm going to play this one, or at least put this one out. I'm gonna prep.
So we only had 1 healing card in our. And this was one of my things I was complaining about before you hopped in here when I was bitching. Like, the only card we have that lets you heal is the Thief Essence, which I just got forced to discard.
So, question. I can place this here, I just can't play it until it's open. Correct?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna put it there and let it sit there.
I think he was saying that you can only place spells in open breaches, and that's the point of opening the breach. No, you can place only if you focused.
Oh, so it's fine.
No.
Oh.
Only if you focused at that turn.
Okay, well, it's fine. I have 3 in my hand. I'm gonna draw.
Wait, but focus is just when you turn it, right? So you turn it, and then you could place it, but only for that 1 turn.
Okay, that makes sense. We're fine. We're good. Getting there.
I'm disliking it less now that
It definitely needs more plays.
it does, and I think it needs a little more variety. Alright. Nemesis.
Fuck this Nemesis.
Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
And
If Gravehold suffers, it dies, we lose, right?
yeah. Here's another Nemesis.
Yeah. Because we're in tier 2. Once we get to tier 3, it starts to kick us in the dick. As it was so bluntly put.
Since I only have 3 life
Wildfire
left,
Whip! Wildfire Whip!
I have one of those.
And I have this, which means I can deal shitload of damage. I can kill that thing. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, or any player discards a prep spell that costs 3 or more. That's not... Oh, you have a Wildfire Whip?
Mm-hmm, and Essence Theft.
Well, let's see whose turn it is. The Nemesis.
Fucking Nemesis. So do we...
We're gonna... So, no, we always do this first. So Gravehold takes 2 more damage. Then, the player... discard that.
Aww.
It's either that or both of us, one of us, you take 2 damage. Because it's the player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, or any player discards a prep card with a spell of 3 or more.
Well, I discarded 1. Oh gosh.
And now you draw a card.
Another minion.
Oh, but he's little.
Little.
He's a carderizer. When damage is dealt to this minion, reduce that damage to 1. Oh. So...
If I do 3 damage to him, it's only 1?
If you use like this to deal damage to him, it only deals 1 damage. Even though this would deal 4. But a Spark already only deals 1 damage.
Spark it to death.
Yeah. Spark it to death indeed. Alright. Player 1. Hey, that's me. Oh, I didn't see you there. So I'm going to do this. While prepped, during your main phase, you may spend $2 to cast any player's prepped spell. So I can spend $2 to cast your Wildfire, dealing 4 damage to... Who's fucking us? We need to get rid of him. He's hurting us the most. He's only hurting
Okay, so
Gravehold.
let's get rid of 4 of these.
Get rid of 4 of those, and then get rid of your thing. Because he's worth 11, right? So then I'm going to use my power to basically to cast twice.
Okay.
So that deals 8 more damage, which... Wait, did you deal damage to him already?
Yeah, I took away a 5 and put a 1 back.
1, 2,
so
3,
it was only 4.
4?
Should be 6.
I'll deal 4 damage to him and 4 damage to him. So that... Now my Spark, which would have played first, because I forgot to play my Spark will deal 1 damage. I was so excited to use my Wildfire.
That was his
and then he used
Wildfire Whip that he technically played twice because of his power down there.
This would have went first. My Spark would have played at the beginning of the round. I forgot to do it. Then I did...
+1?
Oh, yeah, that played twice. So that did 5 plus... Got it.
I was making sure you got that.
Each of those did 5 damage.
Okay. Because you played it twice.
Yep. Yep. And then that goes here. That was played in order. And now I have 5 for shopping.
Ooh, money.
I'll buy the Mage's Talisman.
Ooh.
And now it is my turn again. But now I don't have any magic in play.
Me neither, you used all mine.
I'm sorry. And, ooh. 2 and 2. So I'll buy 2 charges and I'll hold on to my 1 spell. And now it's your turn.
Yay, finally. Well, here, I've got some spells I can prep up here.
Which hero? My hero? The Black Mirror guy?
3 to open. 1 I'll just hold.
Yeah. I can't say if I like him or I mean, that is pretty.
Hey,
that was a pretty baller turn. We just dealt out 10, 14 damage in one turn.
I get 5 here. Here. I have 5 damage. I can kill both of them.
Wait. Each damage only does one thing to him.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I can deal 2 here.
Yep.
Kill this guy. And then use my spark and just 1 from him. I forgot about that guy. Fuck that guy. These are used.
It's also nice he starts with 2 open breaches. So you don't have to pay deck to crank a lot of charges. Yeah, he only has. Do most of them only have. Oh, I guess all the other ones have 5 charges. I didn't even notice all of that. That's a pretty good point. He does seem pretty OP compared to everybody else.
Yeah, I should have taken that guy. I think he kind of looks like a girl anyways.
Because she starts with 2 open breaches. It only costs 4, and he gets to play a magic spell twice.
I've got 3 open now.
And what is yours? You just somebody can draw 4 cards.
Yeah, which is why I'm not like
Nemesis. When any player suffers damage equal to the minion's current life. It's gonna be me.
Oh, okay.
Well, we are holding on by threads here.
And then we just 1.
Yes.
To discard, lose 4 charges. Power unleash 4 times.
So this gets 2 powers. Ooh, so if this next card is if this next card is a Nemesis.
So we unleash 4 times. So you just
4 times, and then it discards 3, and we get the next strike. Oh, also this deals 2 damage to anybody.
This is gone now, right?
No.
No?
It's only one of them. It'll be gone if it triggers another time. Gravehold suffers 5 damage. Oh no! Oh no! Everything's going downhill quickly.
Are we at 10?
Yeah, we're at 10. What's he at? 25?
You put that on the top.
All right, but we get 4 turns now because both the Nemesis cards are out.
Okay. Gravehold dies a lot.
And if Gravehold dies, we lose.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think I've won yet. Well, that's not very encouraging.
Yeah, that isn't very encouraging.
Funny though.
We're close. And I think we're playing it right.
Yeah, well, I'm close to dying anyway, so it doesn't matter. Closer than Gravehold is.
It's your turn. Oh, I don't know whose turn it is. It is your turn. See, I just know.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I have to use this one first.
Yeah, use that first.
I'm gonna do damage to him.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna place these. That's weird for me, but
Oh god.
I'm gonna focus your breach.
Yeah.
Now it's for you, and I have 2 money, which I can't do.
Buy a charge.
Okay. I forgot about those. Alright. Whose turn is it?
It's my turn. So first things first, we are gonna deal 1 damage to this guy and get rid of him. Then I'm gonna deal 4 damage, and I can discard a card to gain a health back, so we're still tied at 3. And he takes 4 damage. And then I'm gonna play this to gain 1 charge. Any ally gain 1 charge. So we both gain 1 charge.
Nice. Yep. Next time we'll definitely take time to read over each of our characters and what they can do.
And I'm going to ready 3 attacks. It is my turn again. It's alright, I have a really good card on the top of this, I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, so my turn. I'm gonna deal 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks, and I can just... Oh yeah, 5. So deal 5 damage to Rageborn.
20.
Essence, so I'm gonna put this here, put this here. I'm gonna spend 2 to buy a charge, and then I'm gonna get rid of my 4 charges to discard this card.
Nice.
Because we don't want it to unleash 4 more times. That will probably kill us. Now I can spend, gain 2, 3, 4 to buy another diamond cluster. Oh, my diamond cluster goes on the bottom because I was buying. And I can put these in whatever order I want. There we go. Now, your turn.
Ooh, my turn. So I've got 3, 4. Let me discard a card in my hand. I'm gonna discard this one to gain a life. But I can do 4 damage.
Yes. I will. We have the Hero Realms campaign version. We haven't had a real chance to play it. The other big differences, from what I can tell, is in Hero Realms you don't do this ready attack. You just kind of present stuff. Yes,
Good.
you can put things wherever you want.
4 damage.
And that you shuffle your
damage.
deck every time. Is another big thing that takes away from the randomness.
Very inappropriate.
What? My hand gestures?
Yeah, go ahead and keep shuffling your cards. Oh, come on.
Is that how you do it?
I don't think that's how you shuffle cards, no. I mean, I guess you could shuffle your cards that way if you want to.
Dirty.
I mean, that's not how I shuffle my cards, but...
And in this one, we don't... once the game is over, nothing carries into the next round, correct? In Hero Realms campaign, your character carries into like the next couple of rounds. There's like 3 different monsters that you go up against.
Good thing is this Rageborn and Greyfold are almost even.
9. And it's your turn.
Yay, I get to go again. I like to go. So I am going to deal 3, 4 damage. Oh wait, I got the wrong way. I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I saw that the legacy version for this is coming out. That was part of what kind of intrigued me on getting this anyways.
7.
Plus, there was a thread on the Board Game Revolution the other day that somebody was asking about good deck builders. He's down to 8?
He's down to 8.
Oh my god, we might beat this?
He is down to 8 because I just dealt 4 damage to him. So I'm gonna get those ready for next time. Although I should. But I've got 4, like 9 coming up next time, so.
And it's my turn.
Hold on.
Oh.
I wasn't done. Dang. Brushy.
Sorry.
3. I can touch that.
How did you get so many cards that turn?
What do you mean, how did I get so many cards that turn?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking.
This card came from up here.
It's okay.
These 2 cards.
It's okay. I believe you. Just go. It's my turn. We're super close to beating this or dying. Alright, so first things first, I get to deal 4, 5 damage. So this is 3 plus 1. 5 damage to Rageborn.
5 to him?
I don't care about this. He's only going to deal 3 damage to this. And
3.
And you and I both have another turn in this deck, which means that's only going to attack once, and we can attack him and win this shit. Do we have to defeat all of the Nemesis cards in play to beat the game? So it's all the Nemesis and all the minions and the Nemesis?
I'm gonna look this up.
I think it's on the very last page called the end.
Players are victorious if either of the following conditions are true. The Nemesis has no cards in its deck and no minions or powers in play at the end of the turn. The Nemesis has 0 life.
So all we have to do is defeat the Nemesis. And it's my turn. So you did the 5 damage to him, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so we have that. I'm going to ready a Wildfire Whip. I'm going to do a charge. And 2 more charges. I only had 1 more money. Can't.
More thunder, yeah.
Is that thunder?
Yeah.
It was like crystal clear all day today. Well,
I was surprised it stopped raining.
after the first storm. And it better be nice tomorrow. I was gonna ride my motorcycle to work.
Womp womp.
Nemesis. So Grave takes 3 damage.
Now,
Bum bum bum.
Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 4 damage.
Just weather the storm. As you said that, it thundered outside.
4, and Gravehold gets 4. So.
Oh no, Gravehold!
We also strike. The player with the most open breaches suffers 3 damage.
Oh no, I died!
I'm still alive.
I have the most open. Wait, we're tied
we're
for
tied.
we're tied for the most open breaches.
So I assume we both took away 3.
Do we both? No, you can choose.
I'll take away 3. You keep 1. We'll be tied.
It doesn't matter because one of us. There's some shit that happens on exhaustion here.
We're not exhausted.
Resolve the Nemesis's unleash effects twice. Hey, what happened to all of his stuff there?
Oh, it's right here.
Wait, he unleashed twice, right?
No, he unleashed once.
The card says unleash twice.
Right, but it gave him 4 total.
Right.
So I took them off.
You only take 3 off.
Oh, okay. So then put 1 back.
So then this says, if a player's life is reduced to 0, resolve these effects in this order. He unleashes twice.
Ugh.
So he gains 2 more of these.
But we're not.
The exhausted player destroys 1 of their breaches, discarding any spells prepped.
Wait, I'm confused. Wouldn't exhausted be 0 life?
Did you have 4? Or did you have 3?
I had 4.
Oh.
And I
well,
gave
then that's
away
perfect,
3.
because I had...
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he doesn't get these.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Let's get those out of here.
Or the bits. I actually don't know what just happened. I need to change... It's the follow.
Yeah, they're follows.
I need to fix all of our stuff because my Loser Kid Clazy has like songs and stuff that play for each different thing. All right, so player 1. I can do it right now. That's 5 damage. Kill him. And we won.
No, I'm refusing. Nope. We didn't kill him. Here. 3.
Yay.
I'm taking my turn. I'm dealing my damage.
And then there's the kids because we're happy. Yay. I forgot I had sound effects here the whole time. I was so angry trying to learn this game.
There, I feel accomplished. I defeated the minion.
Ah, darn it. I have all kinds of fun sound effects. There's a...
It does make more sense.
It does. Thank you very, very much for helping us out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It does make a lot more sense. I mean, I am actually excited to try to play this again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot again.
I'm gonna go watch some videos, make sure we were doing everything right. When we first learned Spirit Realms or Spirit Island, the first time I played it completely wrong. The second time I played it, we played it kind of right, and we played it kind of right for like 3 games in a row, and I was like, God, I love this game so much. And then I read a whole bunch of, I went there one day at work, and I watched like 2 videos and reread the rulebook twice, and I found like 4 things we were doing wrong. And I was like, oh, this game's gonna be impossible. We'll never beat it now. But it ended up actually playing pretty well. And Spirit Realms, Spirit Island is by far one of my favorite games. It's my number 2 is what I have it ranked at right now. My number 1 is Catan, because I've played that game so many times. I've learned weird things about dice that I didn't even know were possible.
That was your gateway game.
It was, and it was my gateway game. It's what got me into the 200 games that we own today.
I just want to have all the games, that's all.
I don't know exactly how to like put this game away now, so it's ready for now. I guess we put this, and we have our starting 10 cards. We'll go back in.
Put it on the bag.
Well, I'm going to just put them between these cards so we know where they go. But hey, if you want to hang out again tomorrow, we'll be on tomorrow night playing this again, giving this another shot. But definitely try to swing by and check out our Thursday night games, because that's whenever we try to do it all up, if you will.
We play something we definitely know. Except for Puck, he might not know. Puck, watch some role player videos.
And role player is pretty easy, so we don't even really have to prepare for that one. Last week we did. Oh my god! Did you hear the dog fart? It was loud and squishy. They should probably go out before the storm gets here.
Okay.
We played. I keep wanting to say Neverwinter Nights. Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter.
And that game took a while. It took us a couple of rounds to get the hang of it because there are so many little rules to Dead of Winter, but it ended up being okay. Is that?
It's the air conditioner.
Well, hurry, go let the dogs out before it starts raining.
Oh god.
But we are gonna get off, get this set up. We got the storm getting to come in, and we gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I didn't even realize it was already 11. But yeah, thank you again very much. If I'll follow you back, I don't know if you stream, but if you do, we'll check you out. And be sure to check out our website, hacktabletop.com. For streaming, for reviews, for events and pictures, and again, thank you and good